the colleague said to me that her initial experience was quite positive, speaking to this therapist by phone. And by about the third session, the my colleague acknowledged that she was an African American woman. And the therapist, having not had a clue about that at all during the course of the prior three sessions, just in talking through the telephone, said something to this effect. Oh my gosh, I never knew that you were an African American woman. And the implication was, and I won't go into all of it, was that she was well spoken. And because she was well spoken, somehow that meant to the therapist that this was a complete shock and surprise.
Mhm.
And I say this because our intentions can be good in the healthcare field, not just mental health, any healthcare. But if we don't take the time to explore issues of race, issues of trauma, issues of microaggression,
Mhm.
if and microaggression is a term that has been used in the scientific literature about the daily insults that people sometimes have to absorb as a result of discrimination. And that was a microaggression, right? Because the idea was she was a well-spoken African-American woman, and the therapist implied that because of her well-spokenness, she had no idea that she was a member of the African-American race. And so I think that what we are all trying to do now in our field is to do a better job of incorporating this type of sensitivity and questioning in our initial evaluation, is to not wait for someone to say, oh, I really feel like this is an important issue in my life, but to be able to say to someone, and this would be of any race, because we want to think about this in a very large way, but certainly with people of color, but to be able to say as part of the intake, do you feel that, in any way, your mental health needs have been influenced by issues of discrimination, issues of trauma or past trauma? And I think that, the scientific literature around this on how these microaggressions or daily insults that accumulate not only affect people physiologically in terms of actually creating the conditions for more heart attacks, more high blood pressure, more strokes, more diabetes, but also fundamentally changes the DNA of individuals in a way that shortens their lifespan. So these are truly issues that are societal, but we now have a scientific basis for understanding how important they really are.